Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and today we're gonna be reacting to
Chile $100 street food challenge. The locals hate me. Let's see.
What do you mean? Why?
No. Maybe he shows like the best places to shop, and then the lines are long or something. I don't know.
We'll be taking on the nearly impossible challenge of spending over $100 on street food here in Santiago, Chile. They're stuck inside of here. Oh my gosh, that is a surprise. But first, let's back up.
This is like a TV show. I thought he's like a regular, like a vlog type of guy.
He's not.
This gives me a TV show. There's the whole entry song, like intro and everything.
What we learned in our last video is that a lot of the street food you're seeing around the city is not actually Chilean. It's coming from other countries like Peru, Venezuela, even from the Caribbean. So even though some of this food looks tempting, I am trying to focus on trying strictly Chilean food. This morning we come to Vega Central.
Thank you, because that's what we want to see. Like, I don't like when, we go into countries and they show like other countries' food like they eat,
This market has pretty much everything as long as it concerns food. Already outside we're seeing produce, we're seeing action, we're seeing a van. Right now we're going to head inside and see what we can find. I have found something awesome right behind me here. This little shop is selling a ton of different local fast food.
But it says La Pizza. Oh, but it's
not. The Pika.
Oh, Pika. Yeah, you're right. I thought pizza.
And look.
That's how you spell pizza in Lithuania.
Oh.
A country where it's acceptable to wake up early in the morning and eat some ass. It's one of the menu items. I've never eaten ass in Chile, and I would like to try some. It looks clean. It looks like it takes care of itself. Let's hop into the kitchen and see how they make this ass. They're a little bit weirded out, but it's going to be okay. Soon we're going to be best friends. Hola. Right here we have Joalice. She is our cook, our chef for today, making up some ass. Let's get into it. This is the churrasco. It's very thinly cut beef. She's going to hit that with a little bit of oil. She has employed the chipped beef technique, cutting little bitty pieces. She puts on some salt, a little bit more oil. So this is garlic-infused vegetable oil, and it smells delicious in here. Next up, the queso. She gets a nice slice of cheese, gives it a little bit of a dip in the hot dog water, then puts it right on the griddle. This is Gouda cheese. She puts the meat inside of the bun, and then the Gouda cheese goes on next. Oh my gosh, looks like a Philly cheese sauce. Muchas gracias.
That's so interesting how they make it. So they melt the cheese while on like almost like a skillet. Well, for us it would be a skillet because we don't have a grill like that. Huh? Never done that before. Maybe it's worth to try.
That looks amazing. Now let's talk about the name. Let's talk about the elephant ass in the room.
Because like when I make burgers, for example, I put the cheese on top of the meat. Maybe I should like cook the cheese separately and then lay it on top after all when it's already melted.
The owner just told us it's a typo. It's supposed to be A-S. It's still pronounced us, which is still funny. Aside from the hilarity of the name, it legitimately looks super delicious.
It does look good.
It makes you want to buy it.
Yeah, it does look good. And honestly,
the bun is super soft.
It looks exactly
exactly
like the photo picture. Yeah, that's the cool part about it.
Real cheese. Why not some weird chemical cheese?
You put queso on queso.
It's still a strange chemical cheese concoction, but it's delicious. I want to try one other thing on here. They have this spicy chili sauce. This feels very Mexican to me. Cilantro and onions. Very powerful. Very spicy and very sour. And then the onion, it's got some kick. The cilantro is fresh. This costs $3.84. Very affordable. There are a few menu items here I've not tried before. I think I'm going to order something else here as well because we're on a bit of a hot streak. Let's keep going. I'm back in the kitchen again. And Joalice is... oh, she left. Right now we're making another food. This one's called pernil. Pernil.
Oh, pernil.
This is not Italian food. That's all going to make sense.
They make this in Puerto Rico too. Pernil.
Oh.
Full big gigantic Chilean bread. That gets cut in half. Oh, that's for later. The bread is called marraqueta. Now the process of making it Italian begins starting with avocado. We have green, then we have the white of the mayonnaise, and soon tomato. But first we're going to warm that up on the griddle. This is slowly braised, soft, tender, and juicy pork. Hit it with some of that garlic oil and a little bit of salt. It's already cooked, but she's just getting it nice and hot and infusing it with that garlic oil. From here, it's going onto the bread. I think she's going for the tomatoes. Yes, this is our Italian flag, the red, the white, the green all together. She's gonna smash.
Experience Nair Wax Ready Strips. Easiest wax ever.
Big beautiful sandwich, and then she cuts it in half, and that is ready to eat. Muchas gracias. Right here, the top is nice and crunchy. Tons of sauces inside. It's going to be very wet.
Good prices though. $3, $4 for sandwich.
For a full sandwich, yeah.
That's a good price.
And then you can see the soft pork that's been crispified on that delightfully hot griddle. It is hot back there, and there's not a lot of space. You need to be a petite lady to work back there. You couldn't be this guy, for example. far too big. So I'm gonna try to pick this up. Oh, there we go. Cheers. You know what? So fun. There's just something special about putting globs and globs of avocado and mayonnaise on every.
He eats a lot though, because he's eating this at one sitting, basically 2 sandwiches.
Everything. The pork is succulent soft, full of pork juices. There's a hint of garlic from that garlic oil. This is just all about pure pleasure. Even if you start growing tired of the sandwich you ordered, there's just a buffet of sauces, condiments, and salsas that you can put on top of it. For example, this, they call this a green chili, even though it's looking slightly yellow. Hit a little bit on the corner. A little bit of kick, some freshness, nothing crazy spicy. It's very good. And all this for under $5. It's a pretty incredible value. And actually, it's reminding me that it's going to be very difficult to get to $100 today if we keep eating like this. But let's see, still going to do my best.
Oh, so he's trying to spend $100. I thought he's gonna. I thought the idea was like how to save money for whatever reason, you know. But I guess this is how to spend money. Okay.
This whole market is basically like an open air grocery store. They have a lot of produce, they have meat, they have this right here. I don't know Spanish much, but that says mayonnaise. Mayonnaise. Finally, I found a country who loves mayonnaise as much as I do. Also, I'm thrilled about the amount of cold cut meats and cheeses that they have here. Chile is really famous for its produce, its fruits and vegetables, including this right here, delicious avocado. They love to put this in so many of their different street foods. It's smooth, it's creamy, it's delicious, and super affordable.
Guys, the avocados grow in Chile. Let us know.
Only avocados from Mexico.
Yeah, here all avocados are from Mexico. At least advertise this, you know, Decisión, the thing, the packaging.
Trying to get a sense of what people really eat, it's best to start at the market. Because first you see the produce, the fruits and vegetables, but then you come here and you can see the different types of meat they're offering. Big, delicious, juicy cow feet. People make a big deal about camel toes, but these cow toes are looking pretty good. Over here they have some chicken torsos. Here we have some of the offcuts of the chicken. We have gizzard, and then right next to it, chicken feet. So if you're into feet, especially animal feet, this is your place. Well, we come to our next food right here. Like I said, there are a lot of people selling meat and deli meats, especially here. But I found another protein that I did not expect to find in this market. Right here, it's called charqui. And if you look at the picture, you may be able to discern what type of animal this is. It's horse.
Oh, wow.
They dried out a horse meat. That or this horse died in the desert. I'm not sure. We'll try some horse jerky. All right, he's pulling it out right now. That's it.
Wow, so this is our second reaction today to see horse meat being eaten. It's our first time ever and 2 in one day. Wow.
Yeah, they don't have it in the US.
Yeah.
This is a wild texture. It just looks like fibrous. They really got all the water out of this. It smells like horse food. It smells like grain or something unusual. You can see the dust coming off of it, the fibers from the muscles and some of the sinew. All right, so that's one piece. Let's go for it. I don't know if this is horse or construction paper. It is so intensely dry. I'm rehydrating it with my saliva.
Oh, I'm not a fan of jerky.
It's not that good, if I'm honest. But what about the price? All right, right here we have 1 kilo of charqui. They dehydrated this so much. This was at least a pony. Y'all eat pony here? Unknown. This is $43.90. Should I buy it and count it towards our total today? I think I should.
Don't waste it.
He just cheated.
That's not fair.
He basically saw, okay, no way I'm spending $100 here, so he bought something that he didn't even like. That,
and he's
what's
not,
the
you
point?
don't like it too much.
Yeah, like why would you
the
do
locals,
that?
I hate you too.
Yeah, like you don't like it,
Yeah,
and then you
don't
buy
make
it
sense.
just to. Oh, come on.
You maybe give it away to somebody.
Yeah.
Right behind me, you'll see a lot of different interesting.
He really
foods
counted
and
on his
condiments.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He counted it.
Oh,
That doesn't make no sense.
Food has a lot of different influences, and one of those comes from the Germans. That's right, those are my people, famous for sausages and attempted world domination. I wasn't part of that, however. A significant wave of German immigration to Chile began in the mid-19th century. And of course, they brought with them their food, including this right here, sauerkraut. That looks very sour and very crowdy. Of course, this is fermented cabbage. It's like, imagine kimchi, but with no spice. But they also have another food simply called American sauce or Americano salsa right here. It is a pickled mix of finely chopped carrots, cucumbers, and onions. This is a popular condiment, especially in Chilean sandwiches and hot dogs. And I believe yesterday, when I had my hot dog, that they smeared some of this inside. Oh, you just grab it? Gracias. Here we go. Let's try it out. little mushy, definitely sour, briny. That's all there is to it. Why that is called American salsa? No idea. Ah, he's offering another food to me here. It looks like a jalapeno. Super sour, incredibly salty, but a delicious flavor, and it has a nice warm afterglow at the end. I like it. The pickled fun has not ended. Right here we have the green chili, which looks pretty yellow. When I was eating that sandwich earlier, I showed you that condiment. That is made from ground up this. The owner here said it is very picante. That means hot. So I do a mistake. Very pickly, lots of cheese inside. Oh, it's good, bit salty, very sour. I like it. I think this guy has great hair. This guy has like movie director.
Every great journey begins with a single step and a spark of curiosity.
Give them the
At
money, some money?
Sure.
We'll see. Oh, you got all that for free.
We've come to the corner of the market where they have a little bit of a food court going on. There's about 5-6 restaurants behind me. They all have different menus and they're all hawking. So let's see what we can find. There will definitely be some unique Chilean food here. Right now I'm in the kitchen with Cesar. He's our chef today, and he's making 2 different dishes. The first one features cow stomach, tripe, or in Spanish, tripe. So he's throwing a bit of water.
It goes a little too fast for me. I don't know. Yeah, something about it.
And a bit of thinly sliced tripe. This is a vegetable salsa. Some milk cream. This is hard to explain. I've never seen a dish like this before. It's kind of like a cow stomach pie. Not a direct translation. That's what it looks like to me. He hits it with a little bit of salt, some MSG. Right here we have bread and cheese going in next. What a curious pairing of ingredients. He pours all that into a hot clay pot, and he's going to cover that with more Gouda cheese, and that's the same cheese that we had this morning on top of my
Gouda
ass.
cheese
And
is
then
very
finally,
popular.
Yeah, Gouda cheese seems popular, but look, I think they're making this what we saw. It's
like
like a
even
cheese
more
roll.
pieces of tripe, and then
Because
some
it looks like
herbs
the
on
same
top of
bowl, that
So he
clay
covers
bowl.
it up so it can all melt inside. Right now we're making 2 dishes at the same time. One is that cow stomach pie. The other is kind of like a loaded Chilean fries. It's called tortillana. It looks like the perfect drunk food. Sadly, I'm not drunk, but I could be. He starts with some oil in the skillet, and then we want a couple of fried eggs. Oh my god, these are deep fried eggs. Then the Jasco beef goes into a skillet.
Have you ever had a fried egg?
But like deep fried
Yeah,
egg?
yeah.
No, not deep fried.
Me neither. I wonder what it tastes like. Huh. So,
This is the beef that we had earlier inside of our ass. And then some little wieners join the meat party. He's gonna hit that meat with a little bit of salt. This is looking good. He
But
puts
it's
in some
perfect
onions.
food when
Hit
you
that with a
don't
little bit of
hungover.
vinegar. Hit that with some Gatorade. Oh wait, what? Hit that with some soy sauce, not Gatorade. Some oregano. Then some beef stock. That is done. Now it's time for the assembly. Step 1. A foundation of French fries go on the plate. I need one of those for research purposes. That's good. And another generous scoop of churrasco and asajito. Puta, look at that. Finally, the greasiest, oiliest eggs I've ever seen in my life. Uh-oh.
oh, look like regular eggs.
Oh.
I thought it would look something different.
Different,
though.
yeah.
Then maybe you've had it like without knowing, like at a restaurant. Because it looked like a restaurant.
I never
eggs,
had
honestly.
this before.
No, but like at a restaurant or so you don't know. Like at breakfast buffet or something.
It's like these eggs forgot to wear a bra
Oh,
today.
it's egg
He's
scrambled.
satisfied with the progress. He's going to bring that over down here. All right, he just lit it on fire. And take a look at that presentation. A flaming clay pot full of stomach and cheese. Love it. Oh, food court food. This here, what is going on? This is like generations
That's a
and
lot of
generations put into a
food.
bowl. We'll come back to that soon.
$7.70 for all of this?
I thought it was just for that bowl.
This is beautiful.
Oh.
He did not overdo it when it comes to the yolk because we want to capture this moment right here. A
No, I was
casting-
about to say $7.70 for all of this. That's outrageous. Well, outrageous.
That's why
cheap,
you
but-
can make it to 100.
Yeah, but no, like these prices are okay.
eating waterfall of delicious yolk. Take a look at that bite. This is like classic drunk food. But this is Chile. People don't really like drinking here. Psych, they do. That's stunning and delicious. What a medley of flavors that he put in there. I only got a couple of the dogs on that one. It's smoky. It's a classic dog. I need a bite to have.
This does look really good to me. Like it does look really good.
I don't want the egg.
There's a little bit of everything. We have French fries, we have meat, we've got dog, we've got egg. It's yours. This is simply delicious. Oh, and look, they're all filling me. Oh, not that one. So that is that food. Let's talk about this food right here. This is called chupe de guatita. It smells pretty gamey, but I don't mind. We've got some of that Gouda cheese, some of the cow stomach. There is mashed bread that they put inside.
What is gamey?
Like, has
It's a little
like
bit
it
gamey,
tastes
but the texture is very nice. It's like a
earthy,
Swiss, but
like
it's a little bit
it
chewy.
doesn't
When you get
taste
under the
like
cheese, this is that
chicken,
super
but it
saturated
tastes
bread.
like
They've taken
eating like
old
a
dried
lamb,
bread
like
and then
a
they soak
goat,
it in
like
milk
a
to
strong
rehydrate it,
animal
make it
smell.
softer, and make it like rich and creamy too. Cheers. It's smoky, it's surprisingly creamy, very cheesy. This is the kind of stuff I want to try when I come to a new country. From here, we're going to head to a different market. This market is more known for produce, for meat. It's kind of like a big open-air grocery store. But the next place we're going has tons
So
of
he
food.
didn't
Let's go
finish the
check it out.
food? That's what
But
the
he's-
locals hate him because he ate food. He didn't finish it.
I think there's also other people with him too.
Oh, you think they ate it? Oh, I guess.
So right now we are leaving one market and going directly across the street to La Vega Chica. This is another market, but they're a little bit different. I'm told this one has more food. Oh yes, lots of restaurants here. We have wandered into the other market. Now here they don't have as much grocery stuff, as much produce or meat, but they have a ton of restaurants and they have this. What my good friend Oro would call fish. Take a look at these fish. We have hard fish, small fish, fish with a big teeth, and then this is a fish with a beak. Also known as...
Yeah, they did say when we did the videos about the country that it's very seafood involved country. Yeah.
Octopus. I always talk about the octopus beak. Now you can actually see it's like a little parrot. It's terrifying. But the muscle around the beak, it's one of the most delicious parts of the octopus. Are we going to get it right now? No, but I just wanted to show you that. I liked it. Right here they have something very special, a traditional dish known in English as the corn cake. Now these are already cooked. They're in little
As a what?
Corn cake.
So I think this is what we saw. Is that corn cake? I think what we saw.
tins. It's made with corn. You can see a green olive in the center, like a cherry on top. This is the woman in charge right here. So she is saying these brown speckled parts on top, it's made with brown sugar.
Azúcar rubia, para que se dore, porque si tú no le echas esta azúcar, no quieras no se dora.
She can say anything right now, and I would have no idea.
Con los ojos azules.
Oh, okay. You know what? I deserve it. So we've got our...
He could have translated that though. I feel like. Or did
There's
you
a
listen?
person who said that they're making fun of you.
Yeah, no, I know, but what she said, he when he was editing the video, he could have translated that.
Cakes here. Let's order one, sit down, and try it out. Oh, muchas gracias. Wow,
This looks
take
like
a
the
look
same
at that,
place
guys.
almost.
This is different from the ones we just saw. You can see it's more puffed up. It's almost wet in some areas. It looks like someone smushed the olive down to make sure it would stay in. There. Now here's my thing. I'm not that much into any kind of bready corn thing. American cornbread, it can be quite dry. The only way to make it not dry is by dumping half a gallon of butter into it. So this may not be my favorite. Let's just start with the top. You got a big steamy piece right here. Give it a shot.
It looks good.
That tastes like canned green corn turned into a bread. It's not dry at all. On the outside, it's developed a bit of a shell. It has a little bit more of a dense texture. Then on the inside, it's wet and soupy. That being said, there's stuff inside of here. Let me try to pull this up. What is going on here? What? It's like a chicken. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that is a surprise. It's like a Happy Meal. You never know what you're going to get inside. Let's try it out.
Oh, that's so interesting.
Braised for days, super soft, succulent, juicy chicken. That's nice. Let's look at what else is in here. Beef, onion, juices, flavor, all this.
That's so
Oh,
random.
wow. So look.
That's so random. Wow, that's very interesting.
Just the good stuff. You mix that up with a little bit of the cake on the outside, and that is a bite made in heaven. I gotta say, this is on my must-try list. It is very good. I have enough stomach left for one more location. There are some more iconic foods I want to try in this episode, and we're getting even closer to $100.
I
Let's
want
move.
dessert.
Well, we have come to our final location here, right behind me in this kitchen. They pulled the secret to one of the best soups in this city. But the only way to get in is through a secret passageway. Are you ready? Listo. Every time you want to go to the kitchen, you have to move the kitchen. Hola. The reason we've come into this cocina, a little bit of Spanish there, is to try something called caldo de pata. This is a special soup made out of the specialty part on the pig.
Interesting that people let him in, but and when we act to others, they don't really go like inside. Like sometimes, like they from the show off the counter, like that film, but not really
But
inside.
the cameras they have, they look really professional. Like I think people are kind enough to showcase their store.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm talking about the kenko. Right here, we can see a big, beautiful
maybe you
portion
can offer
already
some money, I
stewing.
don't know.
Looks like a rich, creamy, delicious broth. That big old piece of pork hock is going into our bowl, along with some of this creamy broth. Oh my gosh, that looks delicious. Please, stop filling it. Right here, we
That's
have
a
our
full
tamale.
bowl.
That is the whole preparation.
That's like my
You
mom
unwrap
when
it.
she's
I'm
feeding
ready to
us.
leave the kitchen. Here I go. The seas are parting for me, and the door swings closed again for eternity. All right, folks, we have a big
So
grand
no way you
finale
can
right
do
here.
the
Because after
job.
this, I
If there's
cannot
a
eat
hurry,
anymore.
I don't know
Also,
what
we
to
have this
do.
kid right here. It's the fastest way to make kids leave. Just give them unwanted attention. This is the umita. Many countries have some version of a tamale. It's essentially some kind of a carbohydrate wrapped in some kind of a leaf. Here it's corn wrapped in a corn husk and boiled. It's kind of gloopy. It tastes a little bit like cream corn. I kind of like it. It tastes like a bunch of other...
Oh, I think we saw this in also when the couple tried the Chilean food, right? Because they said it's kind of like tamales, but not really.
Yeah.
Seasonings too, but there are a few different ways you can eat this. One of them is with this azúcar, or sugar.
Ooh.
Sorry, I speak a little Spanish. Hit it with a little bit of sugar, grab a corny bite. Bringing out some of the natural sweetness of the corn. What's unusual though is you can also have it with tomato and onions. We have tomato, we have corn. Hit it with a little bit of onion. Cheers. Oh, no, from here we have our final food.
That's a big
Caldo de
soup
pata.
for
This
the
is a beautiful
price.
bite. Nice, soft tendon. And this has been cooked so long, it's gooey. Alright, try it out. 10 out of 10. It's beyond gelatinous. Let's try some of this broth. Creamy, savory, slightly porky. It's just full
Tendon
of
is good for
collagen.
you, but I don't like it too
Guys,
much.
bro,
Yeah, I don't like it
do you have a
either.
wife or a girlfriend who every night
But
drinks
it's
a little
really good
bottle of
for you.
collagen? Waste of money. Feed this to her every night. This is the perfect way to end today. So from here, we're going to go outside, confabulate everything, and see if we in fact spent over $100 on street food.
So no
Guys,
desserts? I wish he showed
No
some
dessert.
desserts or something. Damn.
Maybe that's a bonus. We'll see.
Maybe.
Hey,
Nah,
Tendon.
it's only a minute left now.
Spend $100 on street food here in the city of Santiago,
You
in
did.
Chile. Was it difficult?
You could
Yes,
have had
but did I
dessert.
accomplish my goal?
No.
I spent around $83. And actually, I bought a whole bag of horse meat and didn't even win the challenge still. What am I going to do with that horse meat? I guess it could make a good Christmas gift. Today is only our second day in Santiago, and I got to
you
say,
bring that
every
to the
day I
States?
spend here, I'm starting to learn more
I think so. I think as long as it's packaged, sealed, you can bring it.
Ah.
and love more the cuisine and the culture here. People are very friendly. They let things just roll off them. They let you film them with the phone without permission. It's amazing. Before we go, I want to say a huge thank you to
Without
Locify.
permission. Wow, he said that without permission. Oh
Yeah,
gosh.
well.
Gosh. Oh, you gotta give them some money for that. That's a little bit interesting for me. I don't know. Guys, what do you guys think? Let us know down in the comments down below. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Join the Discord. As always, share as much kindness as possible.